Welcome to the another online speaking session organized by CrAdLE EDII. The topic of this session is building a successful startup, and our esteemed speaker is Amit Kumar, who is an angel investor as well as alumni of IIT Delhi and IISc Bangalore. I will like to invite Dhruv Patel sir, who is from CrAdLE EDI, to give a brief introduction about CrAdLE and invite Amit sir to the panel. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so
The
much
stage
for
over.
thank you so much for inviting me. Thanks all participants for the joining, and special thanks to Amit Kumar sir for accepting our invitation to be joined and conducting this online session. I would just like to brief about CrAdLE. So CrAdLE is a center for advancing and launching enterprise, supported by EDII, Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India. So we are the incubator of EDII. EDII is 42-year-old institute in entrepreneurship domain. And as in CrAdLE, we are catalyzed by the Department of Science and Technology to establish a technology business incubator TBI. We have incorporated in 2016, and since 2016 we are helping startup. We are nurturing and growing startups in every stage. So we are supporting startup in terms of mentoring, networking, in terms of their financials, plan development, networking provides, and also we are helping them in terms of various funding schemes with respect to the central government or the state government, and we are also providing support to the startups with reference to the investor connect and the angel and VC connect. So this is the short brief about CrAdLE, and this is the part. This online speaking session is a part of our engagement, and special. I would like to thanks Amit Kumar sir for accepting our invitation to conduct a session on building a successful startup, the importance of team, product, and market fit. Uh, with this, I would like to give a stage to the Amit sir and welcoming you, sir.
Hello, I'm audible now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dhruv. Actually, okay, such a humble, and this you can say that like it's pretty well introduction actually. Okay, so
Thank you, sir.
thank you everyone who just joining outside this session. Yes, some kind of I just heard about that like some of candidate who just are going to join a physical mode actually. Okay, not a virtual mode. I think I'm correct, Dhruv.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like if you are talking about like a today topic, it's a really interesting event. It's like you can say that it's a bit challenging topic actually. Okay, like if you're talking about like a startup founder, okay, most of a startup founder, okay, they don't know about many more things. Okay, because especially for the first time founder. Okay, so let's I'm going to share some PPT. Okay, on that basis, I'm just a breakdown entire thing. Okay, because we have three, four different segment actually. The PPT is visible for everyone. Is it? Hello.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Like if you're talking about like especially how to build a startup actually. Okay, so let's start. Okay, with the
Sorry to
like in
interrupt, sir. Through
yeah,
this side, sir. Can you just make it full screen?
yeah. Go ahead. Now, okay. So if you're talking about like any startup, okay, before starting this presentation, okay, like look, if you're talking about like a startup, like what do you think about in your mind? Okay, either you just try to replicate like such kind of idea, you just put some kind of a new innovation and all. Okay, but suppose that I'm just to take some example. Okay, like you just try to find out, okay, like a pain point actually. Okay, the pain point is the biggest thing. Either you just go with the like entire product life cycle. Okay, when we are talking about like a product development life cycle, okay, like especially initially research is the biggest challenge for the everyone. Okay, because they don't know about like a research and the other part. Okay, so let's come to the second PPT. Okay, like here product, we are talking about like a second part. Okay, like product, how to build a product. Okay, so like if we are talking about like a product, okay, so product is a mainly the first stage. You just try to find out some kind of a pain point. Okay, after that, when we are talking about a pain point, like which kind of a pain point the customer is facing actually. Okay, I just pick some example regarding a red bus. Okay, so red bus is when the particular the founder is starting the red bus. Okay, they are facing a lots of different problem. You can say that. Okay, regarding a ticket booking and all. Okay, if you remember, okay, during 90 between 2008 or 9. Okay, we don't have like a such kind of accessibility. Okay, you can book your bus ticket online and all. Okay, either you just go with like bus stand, you just pick up your a ticket over the windows and all. Okay, so that kind of a problem they are facing. Okay, so on that basis the founder is try to build such kind of application. Okay, and then the second thing, if we are talking about like a team management, okay, the team management is the biggest issue in the entire global market. Okay, if you are unable to find a right teammate, yeah, you can say that a right resource, okay, you cannot build anything actually. Okay, so the team building is the biggest challenge. Okay, if you're talking about like any good CEO, okay, they are just try to pick up like a right resource with the right position. And then of course the market fit like if you talking about like a market fit is just like which particular segment and the which particular problem you are going to solve, like who's your user actually. And then the especially you can say that like suppose that you are going to build B2C, yeah, B2B, yeah, either D2C. Okay, so that kind of a concept we are going to cover in this presentation. Hello, Dhruv, I am audible now. Okay, so like how to define any vision? Yeah, you can say that like a goal and all. Okay, so suppose that uh, we have some kind of idea. I just want to build any edtech segment. Okay, so the reason behind I'm a pick up the edtech segment. Okay, so I'm going with the like a real time scenario. Okay, the sum of a teacher. Okay, they don't have any kind of accessibility. Okay, they are just trying to build some kind of a course over the like a rural area the somewhere. Okay, they don't have like a internet accessibility and then other stuff. Okay, so the reason behind the edtech, anyone can build any kind of uh, course. Okay, they can sell over the any platform. Like either you can pick up like any edtech platform. Okay, who just a kind of like a marketplace. Okay, you can pick Udemy actually. Yeah, either you can also pick like your edX. Okay, then the adoption, like if you're talking about adoption, like suppose that we can take some example for the UPI actually before lockdown. Okay, no one is sorry before 2016. Okay, no one even talking about like a UPI actually. Okay, the reason behind the customer cannot trust for the online transaction. Okay, but after you can say that like 2016, okay, the government is going to close like entire old no old currency and all. After that the everyone is just trying to shift online with the online transaction. Okay, so that kind of like you can say that the adoption, especially we can say that like user behavior here. Okay, so user behavior is the most important part in this segment also. Okay, because you have to start with the lots of research, you have to do such kind of feedback from the user. Okay, trust and the communication is the also our major core concern. Actually, suppose that the customer they don't have a trust on the brand, on especially on your brand. Okay, you cannot do anything. Okay, every time they are just a try to do something. Okay, but unfortunately, like either you can pick up like any example like XYZ, any example. On that basis, you cannot do anything. Hello.
Yes, sir. Sorry for the interruption. Will you please make the presentation full screen?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Just
also
like
foolish. Let's do one thing. Now it's good.
not not really, sir. It's still in the same.
Hold on. Now,
Your skin is not visible.
okay, hold on. Now, Dhruv, it's visible now.
No, sir. I think your screen is not shared yet, sir.
Okay, hold on, hold on.
Sir, the issue will resolve once you will click on the presentation, share screen, and click on the entire screen. Share entire screen.
Yeah, now it's visible now.
Not loading yet.
Okay, just hold on. Presentation slide. Okay, so
Sir, you may open the tab where you are joined from, and then click on the present.
okay, hold on. I'm also going. Hey, Dhruv, side. I don't know which kind of a problem here. Hello. Now it's visible.
Yes, sir. Screen is visible. Yes.
Okay, thank God. Yeah, but I'm not sure about like a full screen. Actually, if you're talking about like a full screen, okay, I had already present with the full screen. Okay, but if you're talking about your screen, especially in the your side, I don't know.
Yes, yes, yes. Sir, you can just escape from the full screen and start with the presentation. Continue with the presentation. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Because आप sir full screen करोगे ना, that will
Hmm.
not reflect on the changing of slides. Now, perfect,
Okay.
sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay, so we are talking about like a trust and the communication actually. Okay, highly trust team is like a more better actually. Okay, because like suppose that you have some kind of like you can say that like some kind of like a vision. Okay, you just are going with the breakdown. Okay, especially with the team. Okay, but every time as a CEO you cannot involve with the micro level management actually. Okay, so that kind of a reason we are not going with the uh, you can say that like lack of trust, yeah, other communication actually. And then the second stage, okay, when we are talking about how to reach out with the like a skill resource, yeah, a strong culture and all. Okay, I don't think especially when we are talking about like a startup, okay, we cannot talking about like a culture. The suppose that you just build a startup, okay, but you don't have like a such kind of a capability, a speed and the skill, okay, you cannot do anything. Okay, it's all about like a skill and the speed actually. Okay, because if you have some idea, at the same time the lots of people they have like a same idea. Okay, so it's an entire game, especially in the startup segment, like a speed and the skill. And then the second thing, we can say that a growth and opportunity. Okay, like the growth and opportunity, it's totally depend on the market size. Okay, like which kind of a market you are targeting, and then the number of market size in this particular segment. Okay, suppose that you just build some kind of application. Okay, but the market size is like a 1 CR, and then your product building costing, okay, like the most probably is like a 50 or 55 lakhs. Okay, so I don't think, okay, you build to such kind of application. Now, if we are talking about a startup, okay, the startup is mainly the concept is a came from like a like especially we can say that innovation actually. Okay, without innovation I don't think you have to build such kind of any application. Okay, because suppose that the Ola and the Uber, okay, who's just already working with the in Indian market. Okay, but the same kind of application you just are going with the develop, so I don't think it's a good idea. I know it's a competitive market, everyone is talking about. Okay, Ola is just doing that. We have a different USP. Okay, so we have to build like a such kind of unique USP with unique USP. Okay, but like when we are talking about like a good startup, especially if you're talking about like especially in the Silicon Valley, so a startup means you just put innovation, the unique idea, you just going with the problem solving. Okay, like the real time problem solve. And it's totally the pain point actually. After that you just are going with the development, development side, how to develop this particular segment. And then if you're talking about the customer centric design, okay, definitely it's a UX UI part. Okay, like suppose that you have some idea, okay, but you don't have fund. Okay, just make your wireframe and then the prototype. Okay, and then going with the entire a presentation pitch for the investor as well as. Okay, you just mention the real time problem and the solution. Okay, which kind of a solution you want to build, and entire market segment, USP, and you can say that like USP, market size, always as you wireframe and all. Okay, so that kind of and you can say that end user, okay, but definitely you have to do some kind of a basic research with the uh, existing user, okay, who just are using, yeah, you who just are going to use in the future. And here, like a lots of thing, if you're talking about like especially in the continuity improvement, when we are talking about, like once your product is uh, developed already, okay, then you are going with the like market launch. On that segment, you are just trying to follow with the entire product life cycle, okay. It's like when we are talking about a product life cycle, okay, when you are going to introduce your product, okay, after some time, you your product definitely are going for the you can say that product decline phase actually, okay. So decline phase to once again you are going with the like introduce a new feature, okay. So that kind of a challenge and adoption is important in this segment. Once again, like we are talking about like a product market fit, okay, identify the core market need, okay, as I previously told you. And then the understand like exact which kind of a problem, and then the especially which kind of a problem you are going to address. And then the validate the demand actually, okay. When we are when you are following with the like entire product development life cycle on this particular segment, you are going with the like entire initially research, and then you are going with the product design validation, and after that you are going with the like a development phase. And the feedback is especially the uh, important part in the entire journey, okay. The suppose that you just build xyz product, but you if like you can say that, okay, once you build such kind of application, okay, but you are not going with the feedback session, so I don't think you can improvement anything regarding your product. Like here you just fit your market, and then the target audience, okay. Like if you're talking about like a target audience is like which kind of a targeted audience you want to involve in this particular segment, okay. Suppose that if you are going with the B2B segment, okay, you have to pick up with the business to business, okay. When we are talking about like a B2C, okay, the end user is your target audience, okay. But it's once again you have to some data on that basis, you can analyze this particular data, okay, which the demographical, and then the customer you can say that like the customer basic understanding, pain point, as well as purchasing power, behavior, you can say that like a social impact, okay. So here we can take some example, okay. The suppose that the KFC, okay, who just want to start like some kind of other uh, center in the some kind of, you can say that like Aligarh, okay. But if you take some example from Aligarh, okay, especially the KFC is not going to put like a halala certificate actually. So on that, if we are talking about like a halala certificate, and then the other segment, okay, we are going with the Aligarh, okay. The population is the most of population is a Muslim community, okay. The Muslim cannot be take like such kind of without halala chicken, okay. So you have to put like such kind of a certification. You are also going with the like certification with the sentimental with the customer. And then the second one is adopt the market need, as I previously told you, okay. Like if you're talking about like a such kind of a pain point, okay, you have to focus in this particular segment, okay. Like adoption of market, it's mean ki the previously I had take some example regarding UPI actually. Hello, I'm audible now. Okay. So before I start to develop any kind of a project, okay, especially with the any kind of a startup and all, okay, the case study is a important part actually, okay, because it's a daily exercise. Like suppose that we don't have like any kind of like a research, okay, we don't have like any kind of a data in this particular segment. We have to start like some kind of like a basic research, like for the pain point, okay, you can take reference from a McKinsey or some kind of like a company who just publish some kind of a report actually. Hello, Dhruv, I'm audible now.
Yes, yes, you are audible, sir.
Okay. So, the reason behind of a case study, okay, you just are trying to get like some kind of like a good problem solving skill. Okay, so we have to take some example. Okay, if you're talking about like UPI. Okay, so before starting a UPI, the transaction is a more difficult. Okay, either you just are going with the bank. On that basis, you just put the entire information with the withdrawal form. Yeah, you just put the entire information with check. It will be take like a 2 or 3 hours, yeah, 4 hours. But now, especially when we are talking about like a UPI, okay, you can just do any transaction within a second, I guess. Okay, so that kind of like a case study with the starting with the any startup founder, okay, involved with the case study and all. Here is the most important part, okay, when we are talking about customer feedback. The suppose that if you are ignoring some kind of a feedback, okay, with your product, okay, then you will definitely lose a customer touch and all. Scaling to the fast, okay, rapidly, you can say that like a resource, yeah, on other kind of a stuff you can implement as soon as possible, okay, because as I told you, its entire game is a skill and the like a skill and the speed. uh, yeah, of course, like a financial cashback is also important, okay, because you have to know about like a you can say that like a financial, especially project planning, financial module and all kind of like a financial stuff, you have to know about that. And then like some kind of like exit agreement as well as like it's like a summary, you can say that like the market fit, the product innovative to focus like a customer centric design, and then the continuously improvement actually. Okay, so when we are talking about like a team, okay, you can when we are going to set up like entire your projection, on that basis you can you can say that like entire like you can say that like a matrix, okay, which kind of a matrix you are going to implement in this particular area. Okay, so like when it's totally depend how much urgency you have. On that basis you can set up this particular segment. So it's all like a startup journey. Okay, so now we are going to discuss with the especially funding part actually. Okay, how to approach for the investor and all. Okay, so suppose that you don't have like such kind of like a connection with the any investor and all. Okay, just make some PPT. Okay, with the your entire idea. Okay, you just put with the market potential as well as, and then the which kind of problem you want to solve, and then the what will be your solution. Okay, so entire segment you just try to make a PPT. After that, you just reach out with the some kind of angel investor. Okay, due to initially phase. Okay, because the major difference between the angel investor and the investment firm. Okay, especially I don't think like when we are talking about like an investment firm. Okay, they are not going to ready with the initial investment for the initially time. Okay, So you just try to pick up angel investor. Okay, they are ready for the investment in the initially phase. Yeah, so now if you have any question, you can ask me. Hello.
Yes, sir. Just a small question from my side. So, what's your suggestion? What is the good strategy to go with some early customer validation or after some traction?
Like, look, okay, it's a totally depend. Okay, if you feel that your idea is a pretty good, okay, but if you get some kind of like a seed, pre-seed funding, okay, it's mean your value, your idea is already a validate. Okay, the sum of investor who just recognized your idea. Okay, so like the reason behind I'm always talking about like a pre-seed funding. Okay, it's mean like suppose that if you are belonging to belong to a middle class family. Okay, so you don't have like a such kind of a potential. You just put like a more than 10 lakhs, yeah, for 20 lakhs. Okay, for the MVP phase. Okay, so that's the reason I'm always prefer. Okay, you just go with the pre-seed funding.
Hello.
Hello, yeah, go ahead, Dhruv.
Yes, sir. Sir, what is your view in with reference to the angel investor? Sometime लोग बोलते हैं कि अर्ली इन्वेस्ट करेंगे तो ज्यादा इक्विटी मिलेगी, कम समटाइम रिस्क फैक्टर भी काफी हाई रहता है. So,
like it's a game of like risk management. Okay, होता क्या है कि जब आप अर्ली स्टेज में इन्वेस्ट करते हो ना, तो आपको वैसे ही बेनिफिट मिलेगा. ओके, द रीजन बिहाइंड कि आप जो फाउंडर है उसके आइडिया को आप वैलिडेट करते हो. ओके, लाइक बिकॉज उनके पास फंड नहीं है, वो जिसके कारण आपके पास अर्ली स्टेज में आया. अगर फंड रहता तो आई डोंट थिंक कि नो वन इज टॉकिंग अबाउट कि बॉस मुझे प्री सीड फंडिंग चाहिए. Okay, everyone is talking about once we are going to launch like our MVP, then फिर मेरे को फंड चाहिए. ओके,
okay.
उसके पीछे रीजन या लॉजिक ये है ना कि दो चीजें उससे बेनिफिट होता है. एक तो ये बेनिफिट है कि आपका जो आइडिया है उस आइडिया को किसी ने वैलिडेट कर दिया है कि ठीक है, अच्छा आइडिया है, आप काम करना है स्टार्ट करो. उससे क्या होता है कि एक अपने आप में जो डाउटफुल जो चीजें होता है ना कि लाइक ये एवरी टाइम एक फाउंडर के दिमाग में ये आते रहता है कि यार मैं सही कर रहा हूँ कि नहीं कर रहा हूँ, सही पाथ पे जा रहा हूँ कि नहीं जा रहा हूँ, ये आइडिया जो है सही है कि नहीं है. या फिर आप एक जस्ट सिनारियो लेके देखो कि आपने 10 लाख रुपया लगा दिया. ओके, आप एमवीपी बनाने में, बट कोई इन्वेस्टर आपको पैसा देने के लिए तैयार ही नहीं. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि जो इंडिया में जो स्टार्टअप का जो मतलब रेशियो है, 100 स्टार्टअप रजिस्टर होता है और 100 स्टार्टअप में लाइक 95 स्टार्टअप बंद होता है. ओके, उसके पीछे रीजन ही यही है कि स्टार्टअप फाउंडर को ये लगता है कि लाइक पहले मैं कुछ बना लूं फिर मैं जाऊं इन्वेस्टर के पास, और वहां फंड नहीं मिलता है, जिसके कारण उसको फिर से बैक आना पड़ता है.
Right. Yes, nicely answered. Thank you so much, sir.
ओके, एनीथिंग एल्स?
Someone from Youth Story team, if we have any question in chat or something.
Okay, I just get some kind of question. Okay, how to raise a fund as a student founder? Like, look, if you're talking about as a student, okay, you have a good opportunity with the incubator center. Okay, you just try to get enrolled with some incubator center. Okay, the every incubator center, if you have some kind of a good idea, they are provide like some kind of link with the angel investor as well as the self funding and all. ये कॉलेज के टाइम में ही होता है कि जब आपके आइडिया को रिकॉग्नाइज किया जाता है तो सारे इक्यूवेटर सेंटर आपको फंड करती है, कुछ ना कुछ जरूर फंड करती है. अगर उससे नहीं हो तो फिर आप लिंक्डइन के थ्रू जितने भी मतलब लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल है, अगर उसके मतलब प्रोफाइल पे एंजल इन्वेस्टर लिखे हुआ है तो आप ब्लाइंडली उसको मैसेज करो, मेल करो, या फिर आप थोड़ा सा एक्सरसाइज करो कि कहाँ से उस सारे एंजल इन्वेस्टर का मेल निकलेगा। वो ब्लाइंडली मेल उसको बोलता है कि कोई ना कोई तो देखेगा। ओके, व्हाई डू यू स्टार्टअप फेल्ड? या इसके पीछे बहुत सारा रीजन है एक्चुअली कि स्टार्टअप फेल्ड होने के कारण क्या है कि जैसे मैंने अभी आपको बताया। ओके, सो लाइक लुक, लाइक सपोज दैट during a startup journey you have to involve with a at the same time a different segment. Okay, इट्स मीन कि लाइक आप रिसर्च भी कर रहे हो, आप प्रोडक्ट भी बना रहे हो, और इस जर्नी में आप बिना रिसर्च किए हुए, बिना आपके आइडिया को वैलिडेट किए हुए आप जो प्रोडक्ट बनाना स्टार्ट कर दे रहे हो, तो वो सबसे बड़ा चीजें हैं। और सबसे उससे भी बड़ा क्या है कि लाइक फंड नहीं मिलना। ओके, लाइक मान लो कि होता क्या है कि यू जस्ट टेक सम एग्जांपल। ओके, लाइक कि मुझे कुछ एप्लीकेशन बनाना है, लाइक मुझे लॉजिस्टिक में कुछ बनाना है, सपोज दैट। तो लॉजिस्टिक में होता क्या है कि लॉजिस्टिक में और भी तो कंपटीटर है, तो उस कंपटीटर का आप लूप फॉल नहीं जानोगे और ऐसे ही आप बना दोगे, तो होता क्या है कि उस पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट के लिए आई डोंट थिंक कि कोई इन्वेस्टर आपको फंड दे। सो बेस्ट वे कि अपना यूएसपी निकालो, और किसी भी स्टार्टअप को स्टार्ट करने से पहले एक टर्म है प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट लाइफ साइकिल, उसको आप पढ़ो। उस सारे सेगमेंट में आपको चीजें कैसे आप प्रोडक्ट बनाओगे, और उस इनिशियली फेज, क्योंकि देखो स्टार्टअप रजिस्टर करना इज नॉट लाइक कि स्टार्टअप आप स्टार्ट कर दिए। स्टार्टअप करने का मतलब है कि आप पहले प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हो, और उस प्रोडक्ट के बिहाफ पे आप चीजें मतलब लाइक फंड एंड ऑल लोगे। ओके, बट आप स्टार्टअप रजिस्टर कर लिए, आप कुछ डेवलप नहीं कर रहे हो, तो आई डोंट थिंक इट्स लाइक इम्पोर्टेंट एक्चुअली। तो बिफोर दैट आप कुछ टर्म है वो समझो, और उस टर्म के बिहाफ पे आप चीजें बनाना स्टार्ट करो। Anything else from anyone?
I think we are done with the questions. I'm
Okay.
audible.
Yeah, audible now.
So yes, sir, we are done with the questions. It's time to conclude the session. Thank you so much for joining this session, sir. It's a really insightful session. We really enjoy your insights. So yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your insightful session, and very well said. Lastly, to connect with some government schemes, incubator. Definitely, the incubator has, every state has their own funding schemes. So the initial level funding schemes will be provided by the government, and then also you can simultaneously approach to the angel investors and VCs. Yeah. Thank you so
Like
much, sir. For
yeah. I have to take a one more question actually. Okay, sorry. Okay, I get one more question in this chat section. Okay, like look, if you're talking about like how to figure out your product, it's especially the correct age, especially in the current age, and we will not like look, ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है कि करेक्ट एज क्या होना चाहिए, कब क्या करना चाहिए। ओके, लाइक बहुत सारे एग्जांपल है कि जो अभी लाइक 12-13 साल का है वो मिलीनियर फाउंडर है। ओके, तो ये नहीं होता। सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि आपको करना है तो सब कुछ टर्म आपको पता होनी चाहिए। आपको लाइक जब जैसे ही आप एज ए फाउंडर आते हो तो मतलब आप ये सोच लो कि आपको बहुत सारी चीजें करना है। अगर आप फर्स्ट जनरेशन फाउंडर हो, तो सेकेंड जनरेशन हो तो आपके घर में ही कोई ना कोई गाइड करने वाला मिल जाता है। बट फर्स्ट जनरेशन को होता क्या है कि उनको डॉक्यूमेंटेशन नहीं पता है, उनको कहाँ रजिस्टर करना है ये नहीं पता है, प्रोडक्ट कैसे बनेगा ये नहीं पता है, लाइक कि उसमें रिसोर्स क्या क्या लगेगा ये नहीं पता है, प्रोजेक्शन क्या है ये नहीं पता है। तो ये सारा चीजें आपको खुद पहले करना पड़ेगा, और ये बेसिक काम करके आप नहीं जाओगे तो फिर मजा नहीं आएगा। तो आई डोंट बिलीव इन दिस पर्टिकुलर सिनेरियो। और रही बात की फिगर आउट करने के लिए, तो आपके आसपास ही कुछ ना कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा, और जब आप उस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करते हो ना, दैट कॉल कि लाइक आप इनोवेशन कर रहे हो या कुछ अच्छा तरीका निकाल रहे हो। कि देखो कि इनोवेशन मींस कि आप जो कॉमन पर्सन है उसका लाइफ आप कितना आसान कर दे रहे हो, यही तो है। और ये आप जैसे फिगर आउट कर लो, इधर आप पढ़ के कर लो या चीजों को देख के कर लो. Okay, hope you get answer in this particular question. Hacking. ठीक है. Okay, thank you guys.
Okay, sir. Thank you all participants for joining, and thanks, special thanks to Amit sir for this insightful session. Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye bye.